Hello everybody. How is your day today? What a lovely day. Saturday. Are you in holiday mode? Maybe some of you are in holiday mode because you're staying home. Well, I'm in holiday mode. And that's why I'm here at 10:30 instead of being here at 8:30. Looking forward to a really good and really busy weekend. Hi Jason. Hi Nancy. Okay, so I want to feel my power. We all want to feel our power. That's why we gravitate towards law of attraction. Hi Jennifer. I don't know about you, but when I discovered law of attraction, the thing that attracted me towards law of attraction was that it gave me power. I was going to create my future. I was going to create my reality. I was going to be in control of my manifestations. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Mary Ellen. And I think that feeling that power is a crucial part of living a life based on the principles of law of attraction. I think it is absolutely crucial because everything that we do, clearing up of old beliefs, planting of new beliefs, doing the work to go up the emotional scale, meditation, all of that is with one purpose and one purpose only. And that purpose is to feel our power. Feel our power. So here's what you do to feel your power. Every little thing that happens in your day, you are creating it. Even if it is as simple as frying an egg, you are creating that perfect fried egg. And that's a manifestation. That is a manifestation of your power. And this is what makes pre-paving as an exercise so important. Because when you pre-pave and you get the vibrational end that you're looking for, which is to feel happy and satisfied after everything that you do, that's the thing you want to feel. You want to feel happy and satisfied. The thing that a lot of people miss out on when they start this journey is acknowledgement. Pre-paving in the beginning and acknowledging at the end. Acknowledge the results of your pre-paving. That's how you start feeling your power. Oh yes, I wanted that and I got that. Check. I wanted 10 things on my grocery list to be on sale. I didn't pick which ones. I just said, universe, I'm going grocery shopping. Wouldn't it be nice if there were 10 or more things on sale today? Check. Yay! I did it. That's how we start feeling our power. And that's the training wheels part of the equation. Don't even try to apply the principles to the bigger things in your life because you cannot ride a unicycle until you first ride a tricycle. Right? Training wheels. I know, and I did it too. Hi, Eleni. Hi, Kelly. I did it too. When I jumped into law of attraction, I had so many things. When I jumped into law of attraction, the thing that was going on was relationships. I had to look after relationships. I was going through a bad patch in my marriage. And so what I did was, instead of getting my training wheels, I jumped right in to try and fix the marriage. Guess what? When you do it that way, first of all, you have attachment to the outcome. And it was huge. In my case, the attachment to the outcome was huge. You actually make things worse. So I thought I was trying to make things better, but I ended up making things way worse. But then I had what Abraham calls post-manifestational awareness of where I went wrong. Because you have to accept the fact that whatever is coming to you, you created it. So I did have that post-manifestational awareness. And then soon after, of course, because I was new in Canada, I had no money, I had no job, I had no job experience in Canada. I had 2 kids. And he was gone, so there wasn't going to be any spousal support or child support. So immediately the next thing was money. So I never got my training wheels. And I made my money situation better, and then I made it worse. Because I didn't get my training wheels. I started taking law of attraction and applying it to the biggest issues in my life. And I fell, and I scraped myself, and I got straight back up because I accepted one thing. And that one thing that I accepted was that I was the creator of my own reality and that I could be powerful. And so, hi Linny, you don't have to do it my way. You don't have to fall and scrape yourself, but if you do, don't worry, it will serve you well. The post-manifestational awareness will serve you well. Because when we have big things go wrong, we learn faster. Because literally our life depends on it, right? So, anyway, it is all about feeling our power. But you feel your power first of all, when you acknowledge the fact that you are creating everything. Nobody is giving you anything. It is all your creation. And because you created it one way, you can change it. You can create it a different way. When you accept that, that's when you start owning your own power, because now you have no one to blame. You have no one to blame. You take responsibility for whatever you're living. And when that happens, that's when you start changing yourself. Because it's not like saying to someone else is doing a job and you go and tell them, hey, you're not doing it the right way. Fix this. Do it this way. There's no one that you can order around. You have to do it yourself. You have to fix yourself. And by fixing yourself, I mean fixing your thinking. Good morning, Lindsay. All right. So own your power and show yourself your power by doing little things. Like I said, even frying an egg is a manifestation. The person that you meet on the street when you're walking your dog is a manifestation. You created it. Whether traffic is easy or hard, you created it. Everything is our creation. And the more we start appreciating the little things, like this morning, I was appreciating how much I get done in a day. I woke up and I was realizing that I had already done a lot before joining you here right now. And I was just appreciating how much I can get done in a day. It's pretty awesome. So those little things to appreciate, that's where power is. That's why they say it's about the little things. Little things count. Because little things give us our power. And when we have that power, now we can do the big things. I want to share with you Jerry's story. So Jerry used to tell this story of a farmer who had a flock of sheep. And every morning he would take them grazing. And then there was this little baby, and the baby couldn't climb or jump over a fence. So, no, I don't think it was sheep. Maybe it was cows, because this was a calf. And so the farmer would lift the calf over the fence. And every day the farmer would do the same thing. He would lift the calf over the fence. And as Jerry told the story, his telling was far more fun than mine. But the story is that the farmer was eventually lifting a bull over the fence. So when you start getting the practice with the little things, then you can do the big things easily. Hi, Susan. Little things in the present moment. Yes, that's what it's all about. Okay, so I'm here and I have a few minutes. So if anyone has a question that's rolling into your mind and off your tongue, come on, bring it on. Anything you want to ask me. In fact, what would you like to know about me? I think that would be fun. Tell me. Ask me a question about me. Or about you, doesn't matter. Ask me a question. Or just stare at me, look at me. Oh my God, I had so much fun yesterday. It was a very productive day. Do you ever feel anxious? I used to, Jennifer. I used to feel anxious because I was alone in Canada. I had no family here. I had no money. And I had a big responsibility, not just for me, but for both my children. So yes, I used to feel anxious. But now that I have a hang for this, I don't get anxious. Nothing drives me. Of course, I feel contrast. There are things that I will worry about. And then I always remind myself, no, don't do that. You know better. And I do exactly what I tell you to do. I switch my attention and then the idea pops into my head. And in fact, last couple of days, I was kind of going through that phase. So I'll share a little bit of what I was going through the last couple of days. So this whole thing happened and everything shut down. And in this phase, I was in the process of selling one of my properties. So when everything shut down, I had to put my plans on ice. And I became a little bit worried because I had made plans. I'm going to sell this property and then this is what I'm going to do. So all those plans came to a complete halt. And so I was wobbly over that. I wasn't happy. This wasn't going the way I planned it. And then last night when I went for my walk, came back from work, went for a very long walk, and I was listening to Abraham. I was listening to, so I'm participating in the Abraham live sessions. I have access to them. And so I was listening to Abraham on my walk and suddenly a thought popped into my head. And it was the solution to my thing about selling this property. My original plan was never to sell it. My original plan was, so I just closed on a new condo. And because of the change in regulations and rules and everything, I was, I don't know, source help me. My financing should not have squeezed through, should not have happened because I don't meet any of the criteria. But I got the financing. And my original plan had always been to hold on to this condo and rent it. So last night, and then I decided I'm just going to sell it and get my money because it's gone up substantially in value over the number of years that it was under construction. It was under construction, I think, for 3 years. So the value's gone up a lot. So I thought I would sell it. But then this last night when I was walking, thought came into my head, you never wanted to sell this in the first place. You wanted to keep it. And isn't it a miracle that you actually got the financing approved? If you tried to do it again, you wouldn't get it. So my plans changed and now I became happy. I became happy that I hadn't sold it. So I got the answer that I was looking for. So yes, Jennifer, the answer to your question is yes, I do worry. But then I do exactly what I tell you to do. I switch my attention. And the reason I always talk about the trees is because that's where I switch my attention to. For me, trees are my friend. And whenever I feel even the slightest bit of worry, I go and look for a tree. So Robin is asking me, what is your writing ritual? There's no writing ritual in the sense that I ask for the inspiration. So I guess you could call it my writing ritual. So I ask for the inspiration to speak, to record a video, or to write. And for the past little while, my inspiration has been more about video as opposed to actual writing. And I guess at some point in time, I'm going to hire someone to transcribe what I'm speaking. And that will become my writing. So just now, I'm not writing a whole lot, except for my appreciation. I do write 5 things to appreciate. Other than that, I'm not really sitting and scripting or writing or doing anything to do with writing. But a lot happens in my head, and most of it, I like video. I feel that I convey a lot more speaking. I convey a lot more energy when I do video as opposed to when I write. And so that's why now my writing is more and more becoming workbooks, because I do the video and then the video gets transcribed into a workbook. So it doesn't capture everything, but it captures the essence of what I want to say to people. So pre-paving is the only ritual, and the pre-paving is really very simple. It asks for inspiration, because I don't, when I'm speaking to you or when I'm writing, I'm not thinking. And all my writing is in the flow, which means the thoughts are being received and they're being translated into words. So I wait for the inspiration. And when I feel the inspiration, then I just go for it. And that's why these days I'm creating more video content, more video-based courses, because these days the inspiration is coming and the ideas flow into my head so fast that if I was writing or typing, I couldn't keep up with the speed with which the ideas are coming. All right. Mary Ellen, aw, thank you, sweetie. What is my favorite hobby? Susan is asking me. What is my favorite hobby? Talking to you. That's my favorite hobby. That is my absolute favorite hobby. Teaching law of attraction is my hobby. I have never treated it like a business, and that is why you receive so much from me. My favorite hobby is talking to you. All right, so I used to have other hobbies. Sewing, needlecraft, needlework, embroidery. I used to sew all my daughter's clothes until she was 8 or 9. Really enjoy needlework, embroidery. Love, love, love embroidery. Really enjoy painting and art and crafting. Love that. Love being in nature. Love being among the trees. So I guess going for a walk and talking to the trees, that's my other hobby. Watching a lot of comedy and television programming and appreciating how creative people are. Those are my hobbies. But primarily my hobby is talking to you. Nancy, you always look great. What is your workout routine? Do you do your own thing or take virtual classes? I don't take virtual classes. I do my own thing. I started yoga when I was 15. I don't know why. Nobody that I knew was doing yoga, but I was living overseas with my parents, and we used to go to the British Council library all the time. And one time I picked up a book on yoga. Didn't have internet way back then, and brought the book home and absolutely fell in love with how it felt to do yoga. So I'm an on and off yoga addict, and I do my own stretches whenever I have time. Sometimes it doesn't happen right in the morning. I do enjoy stretching in the morning. So it'll happen sometime during the day. I like to get up from my desk and just go and do 5 minutes of stretches on and off. So I don't think you could call it a routine. I like going for a walk. It's a walk, run, walk, run, walk, run kind of a thing. I usually do maybe 3 to 4 kilometers that way. I don't do it every day. It depends on what's happening on the day. And I take my puppy for a walk every day, 2 or 3 times a day. And she's always going to be a puppy. She's not a puppy really, but she's my puppy. So that's basically what I do for my physical working out. All right. So I got that. Oh, Robin, you're most welcome. I am with my husband pretty much all day, and I find myself getting irritated by him. Any suggestions how to get beyond this? Susan, oh, I know, right? A lot of people are feeling that way. I would say appreciation is going to be hard to find. So don't try and find things about him to appreciate as he is today. So remember the 6 thinking choices. You can go past positive, now positive, future positive. And I'm pretty sure that if you went past positive, you would find many things about him, times that you've enjoyed with being with him. And if you were to spend more of your headspace in those moments when being with him was fun and more enjoyable, then it would serve you really well. And I have to say, it's all about our belief system. See, when we start thinking that somebody is different from us, then we start becoming irritated in their presence, because we feel that they don't really get us. They don't really understand us. And I have lots of those kinds of people in my life. And I have not asked them to change, and I've changed myself. And because I'm happy inside, I'm enjoying just being me. I don't really care who they are. So, Susan, it's about enjoying being who you are, focusing on yourself for everything that you want, and not on anyone else. Because what's happening with you is, if your husband is irritating you, he is an indicator of where your vibration really is. Because if your vibration was not low, if you were not matching him, you wouldn't feel irritated by him, even if he was irritated. That's the thing. So, grabbing my pen, my bookmark is in Money and Law of Attraction. So, grabbing my pen, if irritation is just a level below worry, or somewhere around worry, up or down, doesn't matter. So if he is making you irritated, then he is reflecting to you where you were. Because let's say he was in a negative vibration, but you were not. You were up here, happy and eager about life, satisfied. Then even though he was low on the emotional scale, you wouldn't even notice it. You would just go about your happy day without noticing him. And that, my dear, is the key. He is reflecting back to you where you are and what you need to do. So it's not about him, it's all about you. All right. Oh, I'm glad, Robin. It's law of attraction, right? That's why you're here. Susan, I hope that answers your question. Susan, Tyra, how sweet, wonderful that you do your favorite thing every single day. Yes, that's right. Yes. Hi, Patrick. Nice to see you. Nancy, I was thinking about you this morning on my walk with my puppy, and I wanted to go back and add to the video that I did for you. I was reminded of something by source this morning to give to you, and that, oh, you're welcome, Susan. I love you too, and we've been together for a very long time. Susan is one of the first people I coached way back, long ago when I first started my coaching practice. Okay, so, what was I saying? Nancy, yes. Nancy, I have a message for you, and the message is do not share with anyone outside of the Unlimited group what is happening for you on the job front. When people ask you what is happening on the job front, just say that you're looking around, and when something positive happens, you'll be happy to share with them. And the reason that I received this morning for you was that it puts you under performance anxiety when you tell other people about it, because now you create stress about they're going to ask me again, and what am I going to say? And then how am I going to field their responses? So don't tell them. There's absolutely no need for anyone to know when you have an interview, how that interview turned out, whether or not you were called for a second interview. No need to tell anyone outside of this group, because we understand what's going on and we are here to support you. But people outside of this group who don't really understand law of attraction, they are well-meaning, they do care about you. Sometimes they're just curious, but your thinking that you have to report back to them or share with them puts you under extra stress. And extra stress, nobody needs that, right? Okay. Hi, Margie. Nancy, that message was expressly about your parents. Expressly about your parents. Do not share with your parents. Your parents have a lot of resistance built up through the years. Their life experiences are different from your life, from the life that you are now creating. And their understanding of how you're thinking and feeling, even though they want the best for you, is coming from a place of fear. They fear for you. For them, that signifies their love for you. So don't add to their fear by sharing with them, because then the visualizations they end up creating are negative. Okay? And we only want to create positive visualizations. So when they ask you questions, tell them, I'm looking. It's going well. There's lots of work out there. I'm applying. But actually, don't say there's lots of work out there. That's what you say to yourself. To them, you say, there's limited opportunities just now out there, but I'm looking. I'm sure something will work out. Why don't you pray for me? Or I don't know if they're religious or not. If they're not religious, of course, don't ask them to pray for you. But that's how I would do it. Okay? All right, people. Awesome. So much fun to hang out with you today. All right. I got to milk my hobby. And now I'm going to go and prepare some food for my children. We are going to have a super day. It's going to be so amazing. Lots of fun, right? And have yourselves a fantastic day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.